Ministries. Compassion on the job. Key verse. Jesus had compassion on them and healed their sick. Matthew 14:14. Today's scripture. Matthew 14:1-14. Niv. Insight. In Matthew 14:13, we read, "When Jesus heard what had happened, he withdrew by boat privately to a solitary place. During key moments or times of great challenge, he would seek solitude from the crowds. This was a regular pattern in his earthly experience." v23, Mark 1:35, 6:46, Luke 5:16, 6:12. In Matthew 14, the trigger for Jesus' desire for solitude, what had happened, v13, was the sordid series of events that resulted in the murder of his forerunner, John the Baptist. Whether he wanted time to grieve John's death or to seek the comforting presence of the Father, Jesus found value in moments of solitude. Today's message. My friend Ellen calculates payroll for an accounting firm. This may sound like a straightforward job, but there are times when employers submit their information later than requested. Ellen often makes up for this by working long hours so employees can receive their money without delay. She does this out of consideration for the families that depend on those funds to buy groceries, purchase medicine, and pay for housing. Ellen's compassionate approach to her job points me to Jesus. On earth, he sometimes ministered to people when it was inconvenient for him. For instance, Christ wanted some alone time after he heard that John the Baptist had been killed, so he boarded a boat in search of an isolated place. Matthew 14:13. Perhaps he needed to grieve for his relative and pray through his sorrow. There was just one problem. Crowds of people tagged along behind him. This group had various physical needs. It would have been much easier to send the people away, but when Jesus landed and saw them, he had compassion on them and healed their sick. V14. Reflect. How have you experienced God's compassion and care? What prevents you from showing God's love when you carry out your daily responsibilities? Prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for meeting my spiritual and physical needs. Help my thankfulness to overflow in the world so that I can glorify you through caring for other people.